along the city wall. This is the traditional site of the upper room in Jerusalem. According to tradition and archaeology, this is perhaps the best guess of where the Last Supper occurred, where Jesus made a resurrection appearance, and where Pentecost happened. Now, Jerusalem has been conquered 6 to 7 times since these events, so very little remains from the original time of Christ, except perhaps the floor plan. For instance, these arches probably date back to the 12th to 14th centuries. Let's go back to the first. Let's just picture, this is where the night before Christ was betrayed, that he broke bread. And said, "This is my body broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. This is my blood spilt for you, a new covenant in my blood. Drink this whenever you drink it in remembrance of me." This is where Jesus knelt and washed his disciples' feet and demonstrated the greatest picture of servanthood that the world's ever seen, and saying that if I, your teacher, have washed your feet, you should do likewise. This is also where, after the resurrection, you have the disciples gathered, and maybe the first time that they see Jesus, being notified that the women have seen him alive, and they doubt, and they're out here, they're eating, and then all of a sudden, through locked doors, Jesus appears on the scene, the resurrected Christ. Maybe goes through a wall. He's able to show the disciples his scars in his hands and in his feet. And then Thomas, of course, doubts. This location. Following that, he says, "My Lord and my God," when Jesus does, in fact, appear to him. And then, last but not least, this is the traditional site of Pentecost. And so after Peter's incredible message in Acts chapter 2, and everyone is filled with the Holy Spirit, this is the place that happens where it's full of rushing fire. And so it's just amazing to be here and just worship the Lord. What an incredible story. It comes from a room, maybe this room, maybe one just like it, in a location nearby. It's very beautiful in here, and I hope you can see that on the camera.